This works. What's going on, YouTubers? This is Zen from Zen Multiverse, and I hope you're having a great day. So I'm live. I've never gone live with my phone before, so this is pretty exciting. I'm not too sure if I sound good or anything of that nature, but regardless, I'm just gonna talk because I know how to talk to the camera even if no one is there. So we got news for pretty much all the release dates for the next set of MCU based movies. Um, and I'm pretty hyped. One of them happens to be Black Panther for Wakanda Forever, which is pretty good. Iron Master, what's going on? I'm streaming live from my phone. I've never done this before. I forgot that when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I have the unlocked ability to go live. So let me know how I sound. It's not my normal quality, but you can see I'm in my car, right? I got the Superman stuff. The Marvel fans are probably gonna be like, Zen, like, what are you doing? You have you're talking about Black Panther and Marvel, and you have Superman in your car. But anyway, we got the release dates for a lot of those MCU movies, the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies, and I'm pretty excited, I must say. Oh, you thought it was a vid? Yeah, I decided to do this because I was like scrolling through Instagram, and I was like, you know what? I just saw the news about all the release dates for the new MCU. Um, there's a little bit of echo. There's definitely gonna be an echo, probably because I'm in my car. You probably might hear like ambulance and different things like that. But regardless, say I'm pretty hyped. Yeah, the release dates are confirmed for pretty much all the new set of Marvel movies. Of course, we have the Black Widow movie is going to come out first, and I'm pretty hyped for that. And there's reasons why I'm hyped for it in particular, and that's because Madam Hydra was featured in Captain America and the Winter Soldier. And yeah, Country Boy, what's going on? Perp Minded, what's going on? I decided to just come on and try out um, this live while on my phone at the same time, so it's pretty cool. But yeah, we already have the name for the next Black Panther movie. What's going on, Steve? Because you guys know I can't wait to get home to make these videos. It would take me forever, edit forever, so I'm just gonna start streaming right from my car. I didn't even get home yet. I'm not even close to home. But anyway, Wakanda Forever, the title, it's a pretty epic title. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for it. I was reading some posts, right? And let me know what you guys think in the comments, or in the live right now. Some people are, there's a little bit of disparity when it comes to, we know that, rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman, but a lot of people are saying that the legacy of the character, because Marvel does not want to recast the character, which I'm in total agreement of, but they also don't want to go forward with the character of drive careful. No, I'm not even in a place. I am in like hellish traffic right now, and I'm not even on the highway. This is just like the lead up to it, the prequel to it. But basically, they don't want to continue the legacy of King T'Challa. And some people are on the fence about that because they're saying that the character was basically is too fresh, right? And his story hasn't been developed. And they're trying to say that it's a little bit too, I don't know. They're basically saying that they should just recast the character and go on. And a lot of people on the other fence that I've read in the comments are basically saying, well, no, they could just, they're trying to, in basically out of respect for Chadwick Boseman, they're not going to recast the character, right? I have a couple things to say about that. I think they're not going to recast the character, not so much out of respect, but because we know Chadwick Boseman as King T'Challa. They would ultimately probably lose money off of the Black Panther title if they choose to recast him, right? The respect, it sounds nice, but I don't really think that's what it is, right? You're down? Okay, all right. The title is lazy. Black Panther 2. Yeah, they could have. I think they're playing on a couple of things, right? They're playing on good point. I'm down for a recast. I push for Black Panther too. This is pretty cool. The live is not too bad because I can see your comments while doing this. They should recast it. It won't hit the same though. Yeah, yeah. If they do recast, it won't hit. It won't hit the same, right? But I think there is gonna be a black. I think there's gonna be a black. I think there is gonna be a character. It won't be T'Challa who takes on the mantle of Black Panther. I do think that there might be a temporary type of thing going on too, right? They're gonna make it all girls power movie. No, I don't think. I don't know. Some people are saying like Killmonger will come back. I theorize we didn't actually. I mean, we saw him fall down the pit, but it could be like a Lion King type of thing, right? Where like you saw him fall down, but did we see him like actually die? They didn't. They're gonna. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking that too, bro. Marketing wise, I see why it still doesn't flow. Yeah, for sure. Yep. I agree, Perp Minded. Yeah, I do think that if my theory is that if we didn't see Killmonger die, right? Like we saw him die, but we didn't actually see what happened to him, right? When he fell down the waterway, the waterfall, rather, right? Guys, sorry if you hear all this beeping. People think that when they beep like for a really long time, it makes people go faster, but it actually doesn't. Well, sometimes it does. It depends. But anyway, I do think that they're gonna make Killmonger Black Panther, right? I think right now, what if movie plot hole? Yeah, he's still alive. I think he's still alive, and I think right now, not right now, but I think he's going through some kind of I don't know. I think he's finding himself, right? He may be in a midway place between like life and death, right? And basically what happened is I'm mad I still have I still have Mortal Kombat things popping up. I can't change it now because I'm in my car. But yeah, I do think, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. But Michael B. Jordan as the next Black Panther, I think that could happen, right? There's a temporary Black Panther, right? I think what could also happen is unless T'Challa, and I forgot her name, right? What's his girlfriend's, not his girlfriend, but what's his love interest name from the movie? She could also be pregnant, right? They could do the Shuri thing because they did it in the comics. Shuri becomes Black Panther. What's going on, Nightmare? Shuri becomes Black Panther temporarily until they have yeah, no, it wasn't a love interest. I'm using the wrong framing, right? I'm about to block Nightbot. I'm gonna do that. My bad, Nightbot. I just removed Nightbot. I blocked Nightbot because Nightbot is giving us Mortal Kombat fatalities. I forgot to turn it off, but I did block Nightbot. My bad. He's probably gonna like turn sentient and like do something. I need those fatalities. Chill. Yeah, but Shuri could become temporarily, and basically whoever, I'm laughing, I can't even talk with you guys. I'm done. Shuri become Black Panther. This stream is a bust. Drop those likes, guys. But Shuri becomes temporary Black Panther, and then yeah, maybe I forgot her name. Oh man, his old fling or whatever she is, she could have been pregnant, right? She could have been pregnant, and she's about to give birth to the next king, right? So, bro, have you ever been Zoom bombed? Zoom bombed? Really? I think someone asked a question before. No, I never been Zoom bombed. My kids try to do that, but I have these people are wilding out. But I have administrative access, so I can see everyone's IP address. So when they try to come in, I just match the IP addresses. My students try to do that stuff, but anyway, they don't know that I could see everything. But anyway, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys want to see T'Challa recasted, or do you want a brand new character to take on the mantle of Black Panther? I have my ideas, but I want to hear what you guys think first. And then there's a whole bunch of other movies that I'm pretty hyped about that I want to talk about while I'm waiting for this traffic to like dissipate. I want Killmonger. I do too, and you don't know, to be honest. No, I understand. I do want it to be Killmonger, just because, I mean, it's kind of like that coming of the resurrection of a character, right? That he's gained a new mental state, and I think that's what's happening. He could be on a life or death kind of situation, and then he's learned to they're gonna do girl power, B. Jordan gonna clean up. Oh man, if Michael B. Jordan becomes Black Panther, it's a wrap. All the females in the world are gonna be like, Michael, I knew it was you, or something like that. Sorry, I'm like about to like scream at this guy in front of me, and like, I don't understand. The story will write itself. They can easily write him into being Black Panther. Yeah, I think so too, right? I think they could do it quite easily. I don't know. I honestly, I don't think they should recast him. I'm not a fan of the recasting, because everyone's gonna be like, oh, you're not the real Black Panther. You know what I mean? It's gonna be one of those things. And I think subconsciously or consciously, I'm gonna think that way too. Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see. Shang-Chi is coming out, and Shang-Chi looks pretty good. I did a car video on that one too. But we'll see how that goes in terms of like for future movies for Shang-Chi, right? I think they did pretty well in the presentation of the trailer, but I don't really know what else to say beyond that, right? When it comes to it in general, right? Any random black guy would be enough. They think that the one they'll accept. They're only gonna Nightmare. I don't know that game. They're only gonna accept Michael B. Jordan at this point. Honestly, it would be cool if they put I forgot the other guy who was in Black Panther, right? But he was Man-Ape, right? They didn't use his name Man-Ape in the movie, and basically for racist reasons, right? Why they didn't use the name Man-Ape, but I forgot his name. M'Baku, right? I think I said it wrong. Something Baku, right? Yeah, M'Baku. I think I said it right? Someone look that up for me, because I can't look it up. I'll probably like crash into a car. Yeah, like, I think if they're gonna recast, if it's not gonna be Shuri as like the female Black Panther for a little bit as a title for the time being, that they'll do M'Baku or they'll do Michael B. Jordan. Done. If they do anyone else, they're gonna look at them sideways a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's not what they would want, but you know, people are like that. They're just gonna be like, I'm gonna be like that. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be like, oh man, you're not M'Baku. You're not. What is this lady doing? What is she doing? Sorry guys, I'm still in traffic, but I don't know what this lady's doing. She probably got the news too about all the Marvel movies and is like pretty hyped, but now she doesn't know how to drive anymore. But yeah, I'm hyped for it. I'm still hyped for it. I just don't want them to recast. I just want them to be like, here's a new heir to the throne, right? Yeah, I forgot about M'Baku. I think M'Baku would be a really great character to be the next Black Panther, but I don't think they're gonna go that route, only because he's the leader of his own clan and he doesn't have any lineage, right? To T'Challa, right? They're gonna go with someone who has direct lineage. Yeah, so it won't be M'Baku, right? So I just answered my own question or my own theory. That's not gonna happen, right? Because that was the whole plot for Black Panther, right? The lineage that came into effect. Anyone know Nakado Avocado? What? What are you talking about? Is that a YouTuber? But are any of the MCU? That's what I said. Any of the MCU movies you guys are hyped that are coming out pretty soon? So we got the release date for Black Widow, Guardians of the Galaxy. We got it's like 2022 though. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is gonna come out. We have Thor: Love and Thunder. We got the release date for that too. What else? Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. We got the release date for that too as well. Yeah, we got the release date for a couple of things actually. So I'm pretty excited. Not excited for the long ones. I was trying to see if they were gonna give a release date for Blade, but that didn't happen at all. Blade did not pop up on the screen. We got the Eternals movie. Yeah, I mean overall, out of all those movies, which ones am I hyped for? We got for Spider-Man 2, the release date for Spider-Man. I think I'm most hyped for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness and the Eternals movie. Why? Is because I know you didn't ask, but I want those movies in particular because those are the ones that are going to expand the universe to a degree that they're just going to have to do a lot. They're just going to have to put a lot of money into it. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll definitely see. With Doctor Strange and the Multiverse and Madness, we're going to see the multiverse, right? Without a doubt. That's already been hinted at many times, and that's going to be probably the lead-in that explains what's going on, Samuel. That's going to explain a lot with like Spider-Man Far Away From Home. Why is he in another why is he where he is, and why is there other Spider-Men that are coming from their universe to basically team up with our Spider-Man that we know, right? So that's going to be pretty cool. I just saw a comment, but it left. Oh, there he goes. I really want Spider-Man and Doctor Strange, but I really want a Doctor Doom solo movie. Oh man, that would be so awesome. We already know a Fantastic Four movie is going to come out eventually, but the question is when, right? And how are they going to... It's crazy to kind of think about it, right? That there are so many characters that have not been introduced into the MCU, but they are planned to be introduced into the MCU. So, for example, the Fantastic Four. And you can't have the Fantastic Four without Doctor Doom. We already know, right? There are some characters that are kind of like go hand in hand with each other, for lack of better words. And that's Fantastic Four and Doctor Doom. And when I think about Fantastic Four and Doctor Doom, I also think about a Galactus. And when I think about a Galactus, I also think about the Silver Surfer, right? Check out my video if you didn't watch it today on the Silver Surfer on Comic Book Vibes, right? It's all the information you need. No, it's not. But it's a good amount of information on the Silver Surfer. So if you haven't watched that video, go check it out after this stream and then drop a like and share it and comment. Steven said, we will see what happens, but I'm afraid though these movies and characters will get watered down. And I was thinking that too. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was thinking that too because when I thought about these bigger characters like the Eternals, right? You can't really have one without the other. They're gonna have to do some heavy duty planning, and if they're gonna do heavy duty planning, do they have the funds to be able to do that, right? And I know Disney has, and Marvel Studios has a lot of money right now, but there's some like, it's kind of like we're forcing their hand a little bit, right? We're forcing them to expand because they already killed off some of these characters that we know and love, and I'm okay with it. I'm one of those people who was like, oh, Iron Man, he died, right? But I'm also a fan of the changes that they've made too. The MCU hasn't gone directly on the same page as the comic books, and I'm super okay with that because Tony Stark is dead. I don't think they're going to bring him back. If they do, they're probably going to bring back like some artificial intelligence type of hologram thing that is going to talk like him and basically be a guide, kind of like how Jarvis was. But that's about it. Captain America, I don't see them bringing him back either. I don't. They're going in a route that is keeping characters that seemingly pass away or are unable to take on the mantle again. They're gone. They're not coming back. They may make an appearance, but or they might be a guide in some kind of way, but they're not gonna come back, right? I don't see Chris Evans coming back as Captain America. He's already they aged him for good reason, but he could play. But we didn't see him die, right, in his older state. So he could play basically a mentor of sorts to the future of the Avengers, right? The future Avengers, and they're probably going to introduce the young Avengers at some point too. Why? Because it's profitable. Number two, it's Disney, and number three, it's profitable. You know what I mean? So there's a couple of things, because notice that this whole time with the MCU, they haven't really introduced like kid characters, right? But they have literally pinpointed a lot of kid characters that are now coming to the forefront of the MCU now, right? When we think about Hawkeye's daughter in his show, she's gonna be there. In Captain America and the Winter Soldier, they introduced Isaiah Bradley's his grandson, which is going to be Patriot, right? I just want an introduction movie to Doctor Doom. That would be pretty cool, right? Steven said, well, they'll need to introduce these characters little by little. Yeah. And I think that's why they're not, see, and we didn't even mention the X-Men, right? They're gonna have to introduce these characters little by little. Most of us are gonna get like super old by the time these characters are actually introduced. Samuel said, I'm excited for May 4th, hoping to get more news for the Lego Star Wars. Okay, cool. I know they got that new show coming out from Star Wars. I forgot what it was called. Yeah, I forgot. I think it's like the Bad Batch. Yeah, the Bad Batch is coming out, and I don't know if it's something I'm going to entertain, but still, I'm curious. When I'm talking, I want to see if I'm going to ask a question. I want you guys to respond to it, because I'm eager to see if the stream, if this is actually faster. So now it makes sense. Movies and those, yeah, OG storyline, they won't get, yeah. So that's why I'm a fan of it, right? Because a lot of us comic book lovers who think we know the story, right, and we're like, oh, we know what's gonna happen, like, I want to be surprised. No, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen exactly the way they're taking your that's what I was thinking too. All right, I'm gonna ask a question. What's your favorite color? Go. Let me see how fast you guys typed it, because I want to see how fast the response rate is on stream. Oh wow, it is fast. All right, wow, that's crazy. Why is it faster when I'm streaming from my phone than I'm not even using my Verizon? I'm using my 5G right now. What's going on? What's going on? So I can't stream. I gotta, oh man. But anyway, guys, I don't know. That's basically it. I don't even know what else I have to say about the MCU. I'm hyped for it, but I'm hyped that I don't really know what's gonna happen, and I think that's why people were so hyped about Scarlet Witch, WandaVision, because we didn't really know what was going on, and everyone kept on like theorizing, including myself, right, about what's gonna happen, who's gonna come out, but it ended up being the complete opposite. When what's his name from Quicksilver came out and ended up being someone else, like everyone thought like Mephisto was at the. Why am I streaming from my car? Because I was hyped and I just wanted to just jump on for a stream, and I need those minutes too to add up to the 4,000. So it's about that time, right? Yeah, because I can't crank out videos as fast as I would love to, right? So I got to use the tools that YouTube gave me when I made 1,000. When I made 1,000, I was able to, and this is the first time I'm using it, I have the ability to stream from my phone. When you don't have 1,000, you don't have that. Did I watch Invincible yet? Bro, Invincible is amazing. I'm surprised I haven't made any videos on Invincible. It's just like I've been watching it every Friday. I mean, the season is done now. I've been watching it every Friday, but I just been like holding on to it, right? Oh, bro, Invincible is one of those shows that I thought was going to be whack, and I have never read the comic book, so I'm going in blind, right? But Invincible, without any spoilers, is just a show that is not a kid's show. That's number one. And I read some just a synopsis on like a couple of like the comic books. It gets really deep, and I don't think they're going to include some of the things, because some of the things are very mature in terms of what happens. But basically, Just to give you all an overview of Invincible. Invincible is about a boy, right? I'm not even going to use names. Number one, because half of the names I can't remember yet. But it's about a boy who has a father, and his father is a superhero. He's the Superman-esque type of character, super strength and things of that nature, right? Super speed, I haven't seen him use any like eye lasers, so I think that's one of the things that he doesn't have. And basically his father is something, I wasn't going to use names, but I have to. His father is a Viltrum, and a Viltrum is a race of characters, and on their planet it has nothing to do with the sunlight or anything, but they all have super strength, right? um in the beginning, the story was told that he had to go to his dad had to go to Earth in order to protect Earth. So the story goes, and eventually he found a nice lady and a vegan Superman. He found a lady and basically fell in love with her, and they had a son, which is Invincible, right? And the first episode is just basically about him when he will get his powers. He eventually gets his powers. So at this point of the story, I'm just like, oh, this is just like this is kind of like a parody, right? I thought it was, right? No. So Samuel, it sounds like Superman. So it is kind of like Superman. And I thought it was a parody until we get to like a quarter way through, halfway through the episode. Halfway through the episode, we see kind of like this Justice League type characters, and they all look pretty generic, right? They all have powers that are similar to Justice League, but and it's kind of cool, right? It's like, all right, this is what this show is. But then we get to the part where the I forgot what they're called. They end up going back to their cave of sense of like their Batman. They think they're Batman, their version of Batman, which he's not Batman. I'm just saying it for lack of better words, because he ends up dying. Spoiler alert. And I said it after. So they basically go there, and then there's this figure, right? I don't want to spoil this part because then it will spoil the whole entire show. But basically, they are going against this guy, and he is destroying them. Now, when I say destroying, he's not just like beating them up, right? He's literally like punching them. Their heads are blowing up. He's doing gut punches to them through their whole entire torso, and there's nothing but blood. And you wouldn't think the show was like this, team. And I didn't think the show was like this. So I was watching it and I was like, let me just give this show a try, because I was bored, because I think one of the Marvel shows had finished, and I tried it out and I watched it and it kept on going. I was eating food and I watched that part when they were in the cave, and I was like, what just happened to this show? It totally went left, and every episode after that goes totally left too. It's not a show where you're just like, oh, Superman and Superboy and that's it. Nah, team, there's some like real like stuff happening in that show, and when you watch it, it's pretty good. What I would compare it to, it's, you know, like how The Boys is, it gets like that, right? But just it's more bloody than The Boys. The Boys gets pretty bloody, but they have done really well, and they already greenlit season 2 for Invincible, and I can't wait. I watched the last episode that came out on Friday, and it was amazing. So I'm pretty hyped to see what happens with it. A lot of the themes from the comic books, I don't think they're going to include in Invincible and for later episodes, but we'll see. There's some things that I don't want to say on stream because I don't know what YouTube will eventually do. They already don't want to give me my likes when people like. Or maybe people are not liking it. That could be another thing. But anyway, I went off when it came to Invincible. See how I go? This is why I stream. But yeah, it's pretty good. So I don't know. I'm about to hop out of here soon. We're about to be at that 30-minute mark. But I'm kind of digging this the stream. I'm not too sure if streaming is the best way to go about it on my phone, but I'm digging the response time, that I'm able to say something and you guys are able to respond on par with like how I'm saying it, which is pretty cool. But yeah, let Let me know what you guys think about these Marvel movies and now Invincible. Invincible is amazing. I wish season 2 was already like ready. Um, but you know what I hope they do chill out with these superhero type shows and movies, because I don't want it to get watered down, right? Speaking about watered down again and characters being watered down, I don't want the genre to get watered down, right? Um, like I kind of waited my whole life, right? Invincible is not for kids, but is Invincible not for kids because of the violence? No. There's more to it than that. Especially, well, there's heavy violence. Now, I already explained like quite a bit. The violence gets like ridiculous to the next level, right? Heads exploding, punches that like obliterate someone. There's also, if they go with the comic books, there's high levels of sexual themes also included too. Do I think they're gonna go that route? I don't think so. But yeah, John Wick, John Wick 3 level violence. Yeah. Do you think that the Street Fighter DLC? Oh, I almost. The thing what happens is I see your comments, guys, but then they'll start to like fade away. Do you think Street Fighter DLC for Battle of the Grid will give new stage, or they'll do a Megazord each season? Oh, okay. This one has to do with Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. And I have some things to say about that too. Not really the gaming, right? Guys, I think I'm gonna make a Twitch. Well, I already have a Twitch, but I think I'm gonna start streaming games on Twitch. Let me know what you guys think about that. Some of you might not have Twitch, but it's basically like a, it's easy to download. But I'm trying to do a clear separation of my content, right? And this is why some of you have seen me ask questions on the community tab, right? Is I want a clear, defined content base, right? Does it mean that I'm going to stop gaming? No, I'm not going to stop gaming, but I want to make sure that there's a clear delineation between what kind of content I'm making, right? I think I'm going to pass on this show, and it doesn't really sound like my thing. Thanks for the breakdown. No, yeah. And don't go by my breakdown, because mine was probably kind of like, yeah, I need a schedule if it's on Twitch. I never look at Twitch notifications. Yeah, but I going back to what I was saying, I do think that I'm going to start streaming on Twitch for gaming. If I do play games, right, on this channel, and again, I'm just theorizing everything that I'm saying right now, this is just on the stream. This is my card talk. This is what I'm just talking about right now. Doesn't mean that it's sorry about that, guys. There goes that person who thinks like if I hold down if I hold down the honk for a long time, it's gonna make people move faster. But yeah, I think if I do gaming on this channel, it will probably only be superhero based games. And most of the games that I do kind of play are superhero based games anyway. There's an argument like Super Mario is not really a superhero based game. I would argue against that too, because Super Mario is a hero, but I don't know. But yeah, I might play things like Avengers Endgame on this channel, things of that nature, right? Eliana asks if I'm gonna get Resident Evil 8. Oh man, I am gonna get Resident Evil 8 for sure. Number one, you hype me up for the game, right? Just hearing more answers about the game and how far the universe is going in terms of Resident Evil. It's like I was waiting for them to expand it in a way that, because I know like how far can you possibly go with zombies, you know what I mean, or the undead or whatever you want to call them. It's like after a while it's like, well, you guys still didn't find a cure. There has to be something more that's going on, or there's a whole different like layer in that universe, and I think that's where they're heading towards, right? For the whole Resident Evil. Oh no, I said Avengers Endgame, my bad. I meant the Avengers game. I was gonna play. Remember, I haven't done a whole playthrough for that game, right? I think I did one stream on that, but I was gonna wait until I get a PlayStation 5 which probably will be never, team. And basically stream it, because they came out with a whole bunch of new DLCs with like Kate Bishop, which is the daughter of Hawkeye, a Hawkeye DLC, and then there's a Wakanda DLC coming out. So I wanted to play those, just kind of do a run through of the whole entirety of the game. It's a stellar game. There's been a lot of gripe for the game itself. Like some people are just like, oh, the game is not that good, it's a dead game. But I'm like, well, I enjoyed it. I remember playing it. It wasn't that bad. I think the gripe that people are having about the game is that it gets very repetitive, right, in terms of the enemy. But you know what? I've been playing games since the 90s, you know what I mean, where you're playing games like Streets of Rage, or you're playing games like Final Fight, and there's nothing but there's the same base characters. There's only like palette swaps of those characters, right? They just change the color. So I'm okay with just fighting the same robots that they keep coming out with, and they just change the name, right? I'm okay with that. I grew up on stuff like that, so that doesn't faze me. Just like commercials don't faze me, right? My son, he gets a little bit irritated when a commercial pops on. But for me, back in the day, that was the time for me to go make a quick sandwich and come back and watch Power Rangers, right? Back in the day. Some of you who are around my age level know what I'm talking about, right? My only gripe for commercials now is that they don't come out with commercials that fall in line with the show, right? When I used to watch commercials for specific shows, I was giving this lady the head nod. I was like, you could go ahead, I got you. They don't come out with commercials like toy commercials, right? Or like other cartoon commercials, right? You'll watch a YouTube video or like a commercial on TV, and it's like a good show, and then all of a sudden, are you depressed? Do you need help? Well, drink some water. This only costs like $5,000. You know, it's like, come on, guys. Like, can you give commercials that fall in line with the theme of what you're watching? So, but yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of going all over the place right now. That is exactly what happens. It's like, come on, commercials. Like, can you give me a commercial about things that I like? I hate how you always get target commercials based off the channels you watch. So sometimes that's okay. But then when we get commercials that are like totally left, you know what I mean? It's like I didn't watch any shows about what you just gave me an advertisement for, right? Sometimes I do, but other times it's just like what did I click on something by accident and then I get like a Trojan in my phone that then reprogrammed all the ads that I get? That does happen actually. So yeah, I don't know. But anyway, guys, yeah, Battle of the Grid. I'm not too sure if I answered your question about Battle of the Grid. I think that we'll get do I think that we'll get Zords, a new stage for the new Red Ranger? I do. I do think we'll get a new stage that's very similar to sorry, I'm giving this guy the head nod like 4 times. You guys can see he still hasn't moved or done anything. He's about to make a Yui. But yeah, I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm about to hop out of here because I'm rambling now. It's because I'm hungry. But anyway, guys, let me know if you guys want to see me do more of these streams, right? This car talk, right? I get the same ads over and over. Yeah, I'll do this again, but only if you guys want. It wasn't scheduled, so it was pretty random, but I know I could do them like that, right? Car talk. I'll do more of these car talks. Let me know, team, if you guys want more car talks. I'll schedule them in a way that that they're more theme based, right? I could crank these out like water. Because I just gotta go live. That's it. I can crank these out all the time. But I don't know. Let me know if you guys really want me to do that. The title is clickbait. No, it's not clickbait. We talked about Black Panther. Team, didn't we talk about Black? I said, wait, what's the title? Black Panther. Wakanda forever and more. I think I said and more. There's no way I just put Black Panther. Guys, tell me in the comments, someone check the title. Did I only put Black Panther, Wakanda forever, and I just left it? Or did I put and more? I could have sworn I put and more. I don't want to like check it now and then it does some like weird stuff. I said and more. See, Samuel? It's not clickbait. We talked about and more, right? You're about to make me feel bad. And more. But guys, I'm gonna do nothing but clickbait titles. No, I'm kidding. They should cast me as Black Panther. Nah, they shouldn't. They should cast me as another character. But anyway, guys, check out my new series. It's on Comic Book Vibes. Basically, you ask questions and I do a video answering the question, right? So I already filmed 8 episodes on Sunday, and I only dropped 3 this week, right? Because I'm trying to space it out so that I have time to just edit the videos and get better at editing them, right? Like, I could do high levels of editing, but I want to make sure that I'm doing it in a way that makes sense. I don't want to just edit a 6-minute video and then it's only 6 minutes and there's nothing but just like editing in there. I want to edit it in a way that makes sense so that you guys can see images. But drop questions in those videos. Look at them, see what you learn. 2026 Zone Multiverse, a YouTuber that a movie star. Imagine. They should really cast me in the MCU though. I'm not gonna lie. I said I was gonna end the stream, but they should really. What is this guy doing? What are you doing? They should really cast me in the MCU. I don't know as what character. And guys, don't just say a character that's black. You should be in Black Panther. Like, all right, thanks. Thanks for that. I don't know which movie I would be in. They probably would cast me as like a goon, like one of these characters that just get beat up really quickly. But I can do some martial arts moves, so just give me. I just don't want to be a sidekick. You know what I mean? All right, guys. I'm really rambling. Guys, check out my previous video. Today I dropped one early at I think 2:30, and that one was on Silver Surfer. Who is the Silver Surfer, right? And I think tomorrow's Tuesday. One is going to be dropping tomorrow as well, and that one is on Galactus versus Thanos. Who do you think would win? And then the video after that, next week's video, I'm just going to give you guys a preview. I could be Frogman. Actually, Frogman is pretty cool. I like his suit. And that's my favorite animal. Next week, there's going to be an episode on what if. Someone asked a question these questions are all coming from my Instagram, my comic book Instagram at zen.multiverse. And it's a really great question. What if Black Panther and Storm had a child? How would they be and what powers would they have? So I did a video on that, so that should be dropping next week. That's going to be clickbait, but it's about the title of it, right? So, and I know there's like alternate versions where they already had kids, but like my version is my version, and I think that should be the version that comes out, right? If they really did have a kid, right? So Marvel, if you watch that video, you already know what to do. Like just pay me to give you guys ideas, and then it's over. That's it. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Be safe, be well, be awesome. Drop a like, share, and comment in the video after, right? After I drop this stream, comment like, do you want me to do more? And what was your favorite part of the stream? Slim Comics and More, what's going on? What's going on, bro? Shout out to Slim Comics and More. I'm doing card talk. Cards, comic book card talk. Oh, comic book card talk. I don't know if that's the title, but yeah. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Peace, be well, take care of your family, and tell them I said hi from Zen. If they don't know me, then send them good vibes. All right. How do I end the stream? All right, that's next. I think if I press X, I end the stream, guys. See me being a noob. This is the first time I'm doing this. Let me see. I got this. All right, I'm about to end the stream for real now.